Hello children, welcome to your channel Sharda Educare, and in this video today we will be learning midpoint formula of coordinate geometry, section formula, examples related to midpoint and section formula. Then we will also learn how to find the coordinate of the point if any point divide any line segment into given ratio. Then the exercise of 5.2. So let us begin with the property of intercept made by three parallel line. Children, you can see here line L, line M and line N, they are parallel to one another, and if P and Q are transversal, transversal means the line which divides the parallel line into intercepts. Now if you see line P is dividing line L, M, N is dividing the transversal into intercept AB and BC. Similarly, L, M, N are dividing the line Q into the intercept DE and EF. If these three lines are parallel to one another, then we can say AB upon BC is equal to DE upon EF. This is the property of the intercept made by three parallel lines. Now consider one line AB. There is a line AB and it is divided by point P in the ratio M, not in the ratio M, suppose 6 and 10, means AP is equal to 6 and PB is equal to 10. Then if I want to find out the ratio, AP upon PB is equal to 6 upon 10, 2 3s are and 2 5s are. So AP upon PB is equal to 3 upon 5. That means point P is dividing the line AB in the ratio 3:5. So AP is to PB is equal to 3:5. P point is dividing the line in 3:5 ratio. Now further we will be learning how to find out the coordinate of the point which divide this line in the given ratio, and that we will be doing by section formula. Children, we will learn now section formula, and section formula will help us to find out the x coordinate and y coordinate of the point which divide any line segment into given ratio. So let us see. Here there is a, you can see in the figure there is y-axis and there is x-axis, and I am taking one line segment here, and this line segment is AB. Okay, there is a point P on the line AB, and this point P divides the line segment in the ratio m:n. So P divides line AB in ratio m:n. Okay, this is given. Fine. And we need to find out x and y coordinate of point P. So let us say the coordinate of point A is x1 and y1. Coordinate of point B is x2 and y2, and coordinate of point P are x and y. How to get the value of x and how to get the value of y, we will do by this formula. So for this, let me draw a line which is perpendicular to x-axis from A, and that line is AC. So, and one more line here from P, draw on x-axis perpendicular to x-axis. Draw a line from B which is perpendicular to x-axis. This is Q and this is D. This point is x comma y. Fine. So let me write here. Draw AC perpendicular to x-axis. Then PQ perpendicular to x-axis and BD perpendicular to x-axis. This is construction. So if these lines AC, PQ and BD are perpendicular to x-axis, then these lines are going to be parallel to one another. So let us write the coordinate of point C. See, point C is on the x-axis. So what will be its y coordinate? Its y coordinate will be 0. So what will be its x coordinate? Its x coordinate will be x1. Q is also similarly on the x-axis. Its y coordinate will be 0 and its x coordinate will be x. And D is also on x-axis, so its y coordinate will be 0 and x coordinate will be x2. Okay. Now we know these three lines are parallel to one another because they are perpendicular to one another. So I can say AC is parallel to PQ is parallel to BD. And why they are parallel? Because 90 degree interior angle test. So they are parallel. Once they are parallel, these are the three lines which are parallel. So we can use intercept made by three parallel lines. We can use the property intercept made by three parallel lines. Okay. So, and we know P is the point which divides the line AB in ratio m:/n. So we can write AP upon PB is equal to CQ upon QD is equal to m upon n. So AP upon PB is equal to CQ upon QD. It is the property which is, it is the intercept made by the three parallel line. We have used the property of the intercept made by three parallel line, and this is divided into the ratio m:/n. I'll be taking only this. CQ upon QD is equal to m upon n. Now this I am doing to find my x coordinate. To find which coordinate? X coordinate. See, I have drawn the line AC perpendicular to x-axis, PQ perpendicular to x-axis, BD perpendicular to x-axis. So I will be getting the value of x coordinate of point P. Clear? Now CQ. How much is CQ? CQ is this distance. So to get this distance from x, if I subtract x1, I get CQ. So CQ will be, CQ is equal to x minus x1 and QD will be equal to x2 minus x, x2 minus x. See, this distance will be equal to, from this gap, if I subtract this, I get this. From here, O to Q is how much? X. And from O to D is how much? X2. So from x2, if I subtract x, I get this QD. So from x, if I subtract this one, I will get this. So we got CQ and QD. After placing the value, what do I get? CQ is x minus x1 upon QD is x2 minus x, which is equal to m upon n. Now cross multiply. If I cross multiply, what do I get? N will multiply here. N x minus x1 is equal to m x2 minus x. x2 minus x. Now open the bracket. N will multiply with x. N will also multiply with xn. Nx minus nx1 equal to mx2 minus mx. Now see, all x variables I'll bring this side. nx plus mx is equal to mx2, nx1 will go there, plus nx1. Now this is also x, this is also x. I can take x common. X n plus m is equal to mx2 plus nx1. Okay. Now x will be this side only. Fine. And n plus m I will shift below, equal to what? mx2 plus nx1. mx2 plus nx1 upon n plus m is shifting down to m plus n. This is the value of x coordinate of point P. Now if you want to find out y coordinate, then you have to draw perpendicular on y axis and you will get the y coordinate. So what will be your y coordinate? M y2 plus n y1 upon m plus n. This will be your y coordinate. And this formula, so point P, we can say x coordinate is here, so I'll write the value over here. mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n, comma, my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. And this gives the coordinate of the point P, which is dividing the line AB in the ratio m is to n. You can pause the video, children, and you can solve the sum. Children, now we will learn midpoint formula. Suppose there is a line AB, and coordinate of A is x1, y1, coordinate of B is x2 and y2, and there is a point P which divide the line AB into equal ratio, and the coordinate of those point P is xy. Means it is dividing into equal ratio, means P is midpoint. P is what? Midpoint. Divides in equal ratio. And that ratio is, P is midpoint, P divides line AB in m is to n ratio, where m will be equal to n. Okay, this portion is equal to this portion because P is midpoint. So let us find the midpoint formula by using section formula. By section formula, children, if I want to write the coordinate of x, x will be equal to m x2 plus mx2 plus nx1. M is this ratio, n is this ratio. So x coordinate will be mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. This is x coordinate of point P. But m is equal to n. Why? P is the midpoint. Okay, and therefore we can write x is equal to m x2 plus, in place of n we can write m again, x1 because both are equal, upon m plus m, in place of n we can write m. So what I am getting m common. Inside is what? x2 plus x1 upon what? 2m. Now m and m get cancelled. So what is my x coordinate? x2 plus x1 upon 2 is my x coordinate. Now how to find y coordinate? Again by section formula. Y will be m y2 plus n y1 upon m plus n. But m is equal to n given. So in place of n I can write m. So I get y is equal to m y2 plus m y1 upon m plus m, which is equal to m common. Here is also m, here is also m common. y2 plus y1 upon what? 2m. M and m get cancelled. So y will be equal to y2 plus y1 upon 2. So what will be the coordinate of point P? If P is the midpoint, then x coordinate will be x2 plus x1 upon 2, comma y2 plus y1 upon 2. If P is the midpoint, then x and y coordinate will be x2 plus x1 upon 2, y2 plus y1 upon 2. You can pause the video and you can solve the sum. Solved example of your textbook, page number 110, children. It is given that first solved example it is point A coordinates are 3 and 5 and point B is coordinate 7, 9. So these two coordinate, that is forming a line AB, and that line AB will be divided by point Q, and the ratio in which point Q divide the line AB is 2:3. So we need to find out the coordinate of point Q, that is x coordinate and y coordinate. So let us see, children, this is x1 and y1 and this will be x2 and y2. What we are going to use here? We are going to use section formula to find any coordinate of the point which divides the line in the given ratio. So here Q will be having the coordinate x comma y. M is equal to 2 and n is equal to 3 because m is to n is 2:3. M is to n is 2:3. This is given. Okay. Now by section formula, children, x coordinate, if I want to find out, m x2 plus n x1 upon m plus n, and y coordinate will be equal to m y2 plus n y1 upon m plus n. Okay. Now place the values, children. M is how much? 2 into x2. x2 is what? 7 plus n is what? 3 into x1. x1 is how much? 3 upon 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3. Similarly, put the value here. M is 2 into y2. y2 is 9 plus n. n is 3. See 3. y1 is 5 into 5 upon m plus n, that is 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3. Then we get x as 2 sevens are 14 plus 9 upon 5, and here 2 nines are 18 plus n is 3. Okay, 3 fives are 15 upon 3. So 14 plus 9 will be 14 plus 9 is 23 upon 5 x coordinate, and 18 plus 15, now 18 and 15 add 8 and 5 will be 13, carry 1, 33. So it will be 33 upon 5. 2 plus 3 is 5, not 3. So your point Q will have x coordinate as 23 upon 5 and y coordinate as 33 upon 5. You can pause the video and you can solve the sum. Solved example 2, page number of your textbook 111. What does the sum say? Find the coordinate of the point P, and the point P is the midpoint of line AB, and coordinate of A is given and B is given. So let me draw the line AB here, A and B, and P is the midpoint. Okay, and we need to find out the coordinate of point P. A coordinate is -4, 2 and B coordinate is 6, 2. As P is the midpoint and we need to find the coordinate of point P, then we will be definitely using midpoint formula. So by midpoint formula. By midpoint formula. Children, you can use midpoint formula if P, it is given that P is the midpoint. So you need to also write the step here. If I have written first you should write, first step should be written P is midpoint, and reason is given, and therefore by midpoint formula. So what will be your x coordinate if P is the midpoint? x2 plus x1 upon 2, and y coordinate will be y2 plus y1 upon 2. So here let me write x1, y1, and this is x2 and y2, you have to assume. And now see, x2 plus x1, what is x2? 6. 6 plus x1 is how much? -4 upon 2, which is equal to, plus minus will become minus. So 6 minus 4 upon 2, 6 minus 4 will be 2, 2 upon 2 cancels and 1. So x coordinate is 1. Let us go for y coordinate. Y is equal to y2. Now how much is y2? 2. 2 plus 2. y2 is 2 plus y1 is 2 upon what? 2. That would be 4 upon 2. So 2 2s are, and therefore y coordinate is 2. So your P, x coordinate is 1 and y coordinate is 2. Done. You can pause the video and you can solve this. Solved example from page number of your textbook 113. What does it say? If there is a point T which divides the segment AB, line AB is divided by the point T in the ratio 7:2. This is point T and it is divided in the ratio 7:2. A coordinates are -7, 4 and B coordinates are -6, -5. Then find the coordinate of the point T. Means we need to find out x and y. So here, as point T is dividing the segment AB in the ratio 7:2, so we can use section formula, children. So first of all, write down T divides segment AB in ratio 7:2, and this is given, children. Therefore, by section formula, we can find the coordinate of the point T, where we can write m is to n is equal to 7:2, where m is 7, n is 2. So using x is equal to m x2 plus n x1 upon m plus n for x coordinate, and for y coordinate m y2 plus n y1 upon m plus n. This is the formula, section formula for x coordinate and y coordinate of point T. So which is equal to m is what? 7. 7 into x2. So let me write here x1, y1, x2 and y2. So 7 into -6 plus n is 2. 2 into x1, that is -7 upon 7 plus 2, m plus n is 7 plus 2. Then 7 6 are -42 plus 2 sevens are minus 14 upon 9, which is equal to minus 42 plus minus minus 14 upon 9. Now add this 42 and 14, that would be 6, and 4 plus 1 5, 56. See, now why I added? Because this is minus, so both will be added. It will be minus 56 upon 9. Y m is 7 into y2 is minus 5 plus n is 2 into y1 is 4 upon 7 plus 2. So what we are getting, 7 5s are minus 35 plus 2 4s are 8 upon 9. Now minus 35 plus 8, pause. Minus 35 plus 8 will be minus 27 upon what? 9. So 9 3s are. So y coordinate is equal to minus 3. So in T, x and y coordinate, x coordinate is minus 56 upon 9 and y coordinate is minus 3, children. Y coordinate is minus 3. You can pause the video and you can solve the sum, children. Solved example from page number 113, question number, solve example 2. There is a point P which divide the line segment AB. This is your line A, B, and point P, this point is dividing line AB in the ratio 2:1. This is your point P and its coordinate are given, children, now minus 4, 6. Earlier sums we were supposed to find out the coordinate of point which divide the line segment. Now here we are given the coordinate of that point and we need to find out the coordinate of the point which are on the line segment A, B. B is the point which we need to find. A is given minus 6, 10 and B is given R, S. So we need to find out the value of R and value of S. So if any point is dividing the line segment in the given ratio and that given ratio is 2:1, then definitely we need to use which formula? Yes, that is section formula. So we can say P divides line AB in ratio 2:1, therefore by section formula. You know, let me write this as x1 and this is y1, this is x2 and this is y2, and this is x and this is y. So x coordinate will be equal to m x2 plus n x1 upon m plus n, and y coordinate would be m y2 plus n y1 upon m plus n. Now we need to just place the value, children. What is x of us? Minus 4. And what is m? Here this is m, this is m is to n. M is 2 and n is 1. 2 into x2. x2 is how much? R plus n. N is 1. 1 into x1. x1 is minus 6 upon 2 plus 1, that is 3. We will get minus 4 2r minus 6, because minus 6 plus 1 will become minus 6 upon 3. 3 will go and multiply with 4. Minus 4 into 3 is equal to 2r minus 6. Now minus 4 into 3 is minus 12, children, is equal to 2r minus 6. Then what are we getting? Minus 12, minus 6 will come here. Minus 12, minus 6 will come here, will become plus 6 is equal to 2r. 1 is minus, 1 is plus, will be subtraction. So it will be minus 6 sign of the greater number. Minus 6 is equal to 2r. So minus 6 upon 2 is equal to r, because r and 2 is multiplied. This side it will divide. 2 1s are 2 3s are. So r is equal to minus 3. We got the value of r as minus 3 here. Okay, let me write here minus 3. Now we will get minus y value. We want to get y value. Okay, y. Now y is given 6 here, children. 6 is equal to m is 2. 2 into y2. y2 is s plus n is 1 into y1. y1 is 10 upon 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1, 3. So 6 into 6 is equal to 2s plus 10 upon 3. 3 will go with this. 6 into 3 is equal to 2s plus 10. 6 3s are 18 is equal to 2s plus 10. Now 10 will come here. We will get, see, 10 will come this side. 18 minus 10. It will be 18 minus 10, because 10 is plus. This will come here. It will become minus. It is equal to 2s. 18 minus 10 is 8. 8 is equal to 2s. 2 will divide this 8. 8 upon 2 is equal to s. 2 4s are 8. So s value we got as 4. So we got the coordinate of point B. So finally B coordinates are minus 3, 4. You can pause the video, children, and you can solve the sum. Solved example 3 from page number 113 of your textbook, children. And it says that point A is having the coordinate this, B is this, and A, P, B lie in one line. They are collinear, means point P is somewhere here in between of A and B. We need to find out the ratio in which point P is dividing line segment AB. So ratio is what? M is to N. We need to find out this ratio. Okay, children, let us write down the coordinate here. A is having the coordinate 15 and 5. B is having 9, 20, and P is also given 11, 15, and we need to find out the ratio. M is to N. So it is given P divides line AB in ratio M is to 1. Therefore, by section formula, point P, let me take the coordinates here, x1, y1, x2, y2, and this is x and y. So x coordinate would be equal to mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. Okay. Now x is given 11 is equal to m into x2. x2 is how much? 9 plus n, we don't know. x1 is how much? 15 into 15 upon what? M plus n. Now m plus n will go here. So it will be 11 into m plus n, children, is equal to 9m plus 15n. Now 11 is outside the bracket. 11 will multiply with everything inside the bracket, and we will get 11m plus 11n equal to 9m plus 15n. Now what I will do, all two variables are there, that is m variable and n variable. I'll shift one variable one side of the equal and another variable to another side of the equal. M is here, m is here. So I will take all m to one side. So it will be 11m minus 9m equal to, already 15n is here. So what I am shifting? 11n I am shifting that side, minus 11n. 11n is plus, it will go that side, it will become minus. 11 minus 9, 2m equal to 15 minus 11 will be 4n Okay. Now, what I will do, I want m is to n. So m is here, 2m upon n, 4 remains there. I shifted n below, and now from here I will take 2 and shift it down. So m upon n, I am getting 4, 2 ones are 2 2s are. So 2 upon 1. That means m is to n is equal to 2 is to 1. And we got the ratio in which point P divides the line segment AB in the ratio 2 is to 1. You can pause the video and you can solve the sum, children. Practice set 5.2. First sum. Find the coordinate of the point P if the point P is dividing the line segment which joins the point A and B in the ratio 2 is to 3. So this is the line segment AB and point P divides the line in the ratio 2 is to 3. Let us take point P here, 2 is to 3, and we need to find out the coordinate of the point P. Means x comma y. We need to find out x and y coordinate. And A is given minus 1 comma 7 and B is given 4 comma minus 3. If any point divide any line segment in the given ratio and the given ratio is 2 is to 3, then definitely, children, we will be using the section formula. So P divides AB in ratio 2 is to 3, therefore by section formula. And that section formula, you know, x is equal to m x2 plus n y1 n x1 upon m plus n, and y coordinate would be m y2 plus n y1 upon m plus n. And now we just need to place the value, and the ratio is m is to n, m is 2 and n is 3. Okay. So x value you need to find out. M is what? 2 into x2. x2 is how much? Let us label it x1, y1, x2, y2. So mx2, x2 is how much? 4. 2 into 4 plus n, n is 3. 3 into x1 minus 1 upon m plus n, 2 plus 3, that is 5. So this would go 2 4s are 8, 3 into 1 minus 3 plus 1 minus 3 upon 5, which will be 8 minus 3 will be 5 upon 5, 1. So x coordinate we got as 1. So here we are getting x as 1. We will find now y coordinate, which is equal to m is 2 into y2, and how much is y2, children? Minus 3, plus n is 3 into y1, that is 7 upon 2 plus 3, 5, 2 3s are minus 6 plus 3 7s are 21 upon 5. If you subtract from 21, if you subtract minus 6, you will be getting 15. 15 upon 5. 15 plus 6 would be 21. Okay, sign of the greater number, that is plus 5 3s are. So we got a y coordinate as 3, and here y coordinate we are getting 3. So P 1 comma 3, x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 3. You can pause the video and you can solve the sum, children. Question 2 of practice set 5.2, sub question 1. We have to find the coordinate of the point A, and A is the point which is dividing the line segment PQ in the ratio A is to B, and A is to B ratio is given, and we need to find out the coordinate of the point A. Suppose I draw a line here, and this is the line PQ, okay, PQ, coordinates of P is, coordinate of P is minus 3, 7, and coordinate of Q is 1, minus 4, and A is the point which is dividing the line in the ratio 2:1. This is A, and we need to find out the coordinate of A. If point A is dividing the line in the ratio 2:1, that means we have to use section formula definitely. So by section formula, children, you must write this by section formula. X is equal to mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n for x coordinate, and for y coordinate, y is equal to my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. Now we know the m and n values also. This is m is 2n, m is 2, n is 1. m is 2 into x2, so x1, y1, x2 and y2. 2 into x2, that is 1, plus n is what? 1 into x1, and x1 is minus 3 upon 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 x coordinate. So x is equal to 2 minus 3 upon 3. That would be 2 minus 3 is minus 1 upon 3. So x is equal to minus 1 upon 3. Now place the value of y. Place the value for the y. M is 2 into y2. y2 is minus 4 plus n is 1 into y1 is 7 upon 2 plus 1, 3, that is equal to 2 minus 4 is minus 8 plus 7 upon 3, which is equal to minus 1 upon 3. So here y coordinate is also minus 1 upon 3, x coordinate is also minus 1 upon 3. So A minus 1 upon 3 and minus 1 upon 3. Both x and y coordinates are same. So you can pause the video and you can solve the sum. Sub question 2 of question number 2 from exercise 5.2. We want to find the coordinate of point A as we did before, which divides the line segment PQ in the ratio 3:4. So this ratio is 3 and this ratio is 4. So A is to B is given 3:4, where M is to N is 3:4. So for by section formula, when the line segment is divided into any given ratio, we have to use section formula. So x is equal to mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. Let us place the value. M is 3 into minus 2 minus 5, x1, y1, and this is x2, y2. So x2, 3 into 4 children plus n. N is how much? 4 into x1. x1 is how much? Minus 2 upon m. M is how much? 3 plus 4. 3 plus 4. 3 4s are 12 plus 4 2s are minus 8 upon 7, which is equal to 12 minus 8 upon 7, which is 12 minus 8 is 4 upon 7. So x coordinate we got 4 upon 7. Let us place the value for y coordinate. M is 3 into y2. y2 is 3 plus 4 into y1 minus 5 upon 3 plus 4, that is 7, which is equal to 3 3s are 9 minus 4 5s are 20. Why minus? Because 4 5s are 20, minus 20 plus is becoming minus upon 3 plus 4, 7. 9 minus 20 is minus 11 upon 7. So y coordinate is minus 11 upon 7. So the coordinate for A is 4 upon 7 comma minus 11 upon 7. Why I have used here minus sign? Because sign of the greater number. 20 is greater than 9. You can pause the video and you can solve the sum. Children, sub question 3 of question 2 from practice set 5.2. P 2 6, Q minus 4 1, A is to B is 1:2. and you need to find out again the coordinate of A. So by section formula, because it has divided the line segment into two ratio, that is 1:2, mx2, place the value m. M is how much? 1. 1 into x2. x2 is 4 plus n. N is 2 into x1. x1 is 2 upon 1 plus 2 children, minus 4 plus 4 upon 3. 0 upon 3 is nothing but 0. So we got x coordinate as 0. Now let us go for y coordinate. M is 1 into y2, 1 plus n, 2 into y1, 6 upon 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2, m plus 2, m plus n. 1 plus 6 to the 12, 6 to the 12 upon 3, that is 13 upon 3. So the y coordinate is 13 upon 3 and x coordinate is 0. You can pause the video and you can solve the sum, children. Question number 3 from 5.2 exercise. We have to find the ratio in which point P is dividing the line segment PQ. So let me draw the line here. PQ, and point T is dividing the line segment. T is here. Let me write the coordinate of those. Point P is minus 3, 10, and point Q is 6, minus 8, and point T is minus 1, 6. So we need to find out the ratio, that is m is to n. Fine. If that point T is dividing your line segment in the ratio, then we need to use section formula. So by section formula, children, x coordinate, let us take this x, this is y, this is x1, this is y1, this is x2, this is y2. So x is equal to m x2 plus n x1 upon m plus n. Now here x is minus 1 and m we don't know, x2 we know 6 plus n we don't know, x1 is minus 3 upon m plus n. Now m plus 1 will go here with minus 1, minus 1 into m plus n is equal to 6m plus minus 3n. That would be 1 will multiply with everything inside, minus 1 into m minus n is equal to 6m minus 3n. Now see, this is m, this is also m, this is n, this is n. So we will shift m and n to either side of equal. Let me shift n, 3n this side and m this side. So what we will get? Minus n plus 3n is equal to 6m, already 6m is here, plus m. M is minus, so it will come here, it will become plus, and n is, or do one thing, children, we will shift m this side and n that side. Minus m is already there, I am shifting minus 6m. Why it will be minus 6m? Because it is plus, and already minus 3n is there. Okay, this is already there, n will go there, plus n. It is minus, so it will go that side, it will become plus. So minus minus means both will be added. Minus 7m equal to, 1 is minus, 1 is plus, so you can subtract. Minus 2n, this is also minus, this is also minus, we can cancel it. So 7m is equal to 2n. We can write m upon n. M is here, n I brought here, and 2 was here, 7 will go down. So m upon n is equal to 2 upon 7. So m is to n ratio is 2 is to 7. 2:7. That means point T divides the line PQ in the ratio 2:7. You can pause the video and you can solve the sum, children. Question number 4th from practice set 5.2. What does it say? Point P is the center of a circle. P is the center of a circle. AB is the diameter. AB is the diameter. Find the coordinate of the point B. We need to find out the coordinate of point B. If A is 2 minus 3 and P is minus 2 comma 0. So we need to find out this. Children, AB is the diameter and P is the center. That means P is the midpoint of the line AB. Okay? Because AP is going to be equal to PB. So P is the midpoint. So we can write AB is diameter, P is center, and therefore AP is equal to PB. So we can use midpoint formula because P is the midpoint formula. So by midpoint formula, let us write here x1, y1, x2, y2, and this is x and y. So by midpoint formula, x is equal to x1 plus x2 upon 2 and y is equal to y1 plus y2 upon 2. Okay, let us place the value. X value is minus 2, which is equal to x1. x1 is 2 plus x2 we need to find out upon 2. So 2 will go here. Minus 2 into 2 is equal to 2 plus x2 minus 4, 2 plus x2, 2 will come here. So we will get, let me write it here, minus 4 is equal to 2 plus x2, children. 2 will come here, minus 4 minus 2 is equal to x2 and x2 is equal to minus 6. So we got x2 as minus 6, we need to get y2. Let us place the values here. Y is given 0, y1 is given minus 3 plus y2 we need to find out upon 2. 2 will go here, 2 into 0 is 0 is equal to minus 3 plus y2, minus 3 will come here, 3 is equal to y2, minus 3 will become plus. So y2 we got as 3. So we got the coordinate of the point B, that is minus 6 and 3. You can pause the video and you can solve the sum, children. Question number 5. This question is little different than the other previous sums we have done. Now pay attention, children. Find the ratio. We need to find the ratio. Ratio means m is to n we need to find out. Okay. Find the ratio in which point P. P is the point which is dividing the line segment AB. AB. P is the point, it divides the line segment AB. Means we need to find the ratio in which point P is dividing the line AB. And also we need to find out K, 7. Find the value of K. Okay. So first let me write the coordinate here. A is given 8, 9 and B is given 1, 2. Now see, looking at this, children, this is x1, this is y1 and this is x2, this is y2. Looking at this, children, here y coordinate we know of point P. So we can get the ratio m is to n by using y coordinate. Let us start with y coordinate by section formula. By section formula. Now you will say, why we are using here section formula? Because our point P is dividing the line in AB in the ratio and therefore we are using section formula. So y is equal to m y2 plus n y1 upon m plus n. Now y is given, that is 7. This is x, this is y. So y is given 7. So 7 equal to m. We need to find out y2. y2 is how much? 2 plus nn. y1 is 9 upon m plus n. Now m plus 1 will go with the 7. So 7 into m plus n, children, equal to 2m plus 9n. Now all m and n I will shift to one side of the equal, on either side of the equal. This first 7 I will multiply with everything which is inside the bracket. So it will be 7m plus 7n equal to 2m plus 9n. This is 7m, so 2m will come here. 7m minus 2m. 9n is already there, so 7n I will shift here. Minus 7n. Because it is plus, it will become minus. This is plus, it will become minus. 7m minus 2m, 5m. So 5m is equal to 9 minus 7 is 2n. So we will get m upon n is equal to 2 upon 5. So point P is dividing the line AB in the ratio m is to n, we got 2 is to 5. Now we need to find point K, and K comes here as x coordinate, so we will use x is equal to mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. X value is K, m value is 2 into x2. x2 is 1 plus n. N is how much, children? 5. 5 into x1. x1 is how much? 8 upon m plus n, that is 2 plus 5. 2 plus 5. That would be 7. Let me rub this side of the board. Let me rub here. So we will get K equal to 2 plus 5 is 40 upon 2 plus 5 7, that is 42 upon 7. K will be equal to 7 6 are 42. K is equal to 6. So pause the video and solve the sum, children. Question number 6 of 5.2, we have to find the coordinate of the midpoint which of the segment which joins the line segment AB. I have taken 22 and 30 given, 22, 30 and 0, 16. Coordinates are not given. I have taken them as A and B. And P is the midpoint, that means AP is equal to PB. As P is the midpoint given, children, we have to use midpoint formula. So let us find the x coordinate. X is equal to x1 plus x2 upon 2 and y is equal to y1 plus y2 upon 2. Now x1 is how much? 22 plus x2 is 0 upon 2, which is equal to 22 upon 2, 11. So x coordinate is equal to 11, children. Now we will go for y coordinate. y1 is 30 plus y2 is 16 upon 2, that is 46 upon 2, children. 2 2s are and 2 3s are, that is 23. So the coordinate for point P is 11 and 23. You can pause the video and solve the sum.